So hey everyone out there, I just wanted to make a quick video because I know that recently there's been some controversy about how New Zealand dairy farmers raise their calves, and so I'm standing here with my mum, and you know, as a New Zealand dairy farmer, I think that it's fair that she gets to voice, you know, she can just speak a little bit about what we do here on our farm, which you know, is the same as many other New Zealand farmers. So, Mum, do you just want to give like a really brief sort of background as in your farming career and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Well, I've been a dairy farmer or dairy farmer's wife, obviously for about the last 35 years. We milk 300 cows. I milk the cows day in, day out. I work on the farm day in, day out. And my job is generally raising of the calves. So obviously when we saw that controversial videos the other day, I was kind of horrified and actually quite upset about it. And so I want to take this opportunity to perhaps portray what I consider the normal dairy farmer does. On our particular farm we milk 300 cows, mainly Friesians, crossbred Jerseys, and we take great care and pride in the looking after of our stock. Our cows are all numbered, most of them are named. I can tell you where that cow was born when she was a baby, I can tell you who her mum is, I can tell you who her sister is, who her auntie is, how she performed as a wee calf, little idiosyncrasies about her, and how she is now in the cow shed, you know, little things that are general to her. My cows are my family and their kids are my kids. And even the neighbour down there the other day actually was giving me a bit of a hard time because I was shifting a mob of calves and I was like, come on kids, let's go, and he yelled out, I don't think the kids want to go, they're not hungry right now. And it was a bit of a joke.
But and that's not uncommon amongst dairy farmers, you know. I mean, it's your livelihood, so it's in your best interest to look after every animal, and but they are our whole livelihood, and so we take really good care of them. So do you just want to give a bit of background as to when a calf is born on our farm, male and females, exactly what the process is from there?
Okay, so obviously the cows, the mums, are contained in a mob which I call them the antenatal group, and they're the cows that are getting close to calving, maybe 1 or 2 weeks off calving. You know, they're pretty full in the tummy, they're starting to udder up, and to me they're our priority group of cows. So they are getting close to calving, so they are checked 4 times a day and twice in the night and monitored it all the time. So I'll know when a cow, like she's just starting or she's been going for a wee while, she needs some help, no, she's fine. Obviously when the calf is born, then I will be there to check the calf, make sure she's okay, and then generally we leave mum and calf alone for a couple of hours and keep an eye on her. Some mums are better at looking after their calves than others, but the sad fact of it is that some mums are actually quite useless looking after their calves. They'll have them and some will even just leave, they don't want to know. Others will have them and yeah, they want to love them and look up, you know, feed them perhaps, but unfortunately another group will have their baby and just lick it, sit with it, go off and eat, and that's where I come in. I need to be there identifying which calves need my help, which mums need my help. We've got a little visitor here.
Got a little visitor right here.
One of my mates. And so yeah, the calves are collected with their mums, brought up to the feed pad, the mums are fed, the babies are taken to the calf rearing sheds, and there they are all fed colostrum. It's really important that those new babies have colostrum within that first 4 to 6 hours, and there's a real reason for that. If the baby calf does not get that first colostrum, basically he or she is under threat of serious diseases, their immunity is suppressed, and they just don't cope. So you need to spend that time with those calves.
You can see how friendly some of these ones are.
So yeah, all calves, the boys, the girls, the male, the female calves, every calf is brought up and treated equally, and they are fed 4 litres of colostrum, fresh colostrum, which we have taken from other cows the day beforehand or that morning. We'll milk the cow, save that colostrum, we call that our gold, and we feed every calf that comes to the shed with that colostrum. And believe me, 90% of the calves are hungry and want that feed. Even though they've been with mum all day, they still want that feed. They love that first feed. That teaches them to drink. And then from there we put them onto the cafeterias and they learn that pretty quick. I mean, the way to their hearts is through their mouths. They love their food, they love to be warm, they love to be dry, and they love to be with us. And they become our foster kids, and that's basically what they are to us.
And so I think there was a little bit of concern about like what might happen. Obviously all the females are raised, but in some cases, you know, the males may be sent off the farm. But I just wanted you to, you know, explain which, oh, yeah, he's a bit friendly, which our practice is and is common amongst New Zealand farmers, what we actually do with all the animals.
So we raise all our calves, bulls, males and females, Friesians, Jersey crosses, the Ayrshires even, and obviously a few white faces which we still have wandering around here. We raise all of those. The heifer calves are raised as replacements, and the bull calves are raised to around that 3 months of age. This guy's getting pretty close to that point. And then they are sold at the sale yards and are bought by beef farmers who then farm them on and grow them out for beef.
So every animal is here till at least it's weaned off milk, and then it'll either we keep it and raise them to bring in the cow shed,
yeah.
or they you know, the bulls are raised till they're weaned and then sent off to a beef farmer, which may grow them till they're 2 or so years old, and you know, then I guess they end up in the supermarkets and things. But so no young calves leave the property. They're all here reared from day one. Whoa, and that's why they're all extremely friendly. As you can see, they live a really good life. They are free to roam around, free range, and they're treated with absolute love and care. So it's really important that you know, you guys out there realize where you know, where the milk is coming from and how the animals have been treated, and so you know that there is, you know, the controversy which was on TV is an extremely isolated case, and you know, absolutely steps have been taken to make sure that that never happens again. So I hope this video is insightful to you and breathes a bit of the truth about New Zealand farmers, so that you can have a true perspective. So as you can see, they are part of our family. Cool, thanks Mum.
Bye, no problem.